fucking typical, I don't know what to do. I'm on the steps of I'm feeling kind of woo. Think you're scary, but I don't know what to do. Got a boo, goo goo ka-choo. Hey!
Welcome back to the lot. I'm joined tonight with T and the great Went, Mr. Kevin Hogan, Congress 2022. How you doing, buddy?
It's gonna happen.
You know, after a show like last night for us, not PHiSH, it's like, I don't know. It's cool to come back and just have a nice chill time to hang out on the lot. Get ready for a crazy raging 4 nights.
I'm gonna try to have PHiSH play at my inauguration.
Oh, that would be dope.
Yes.
There's no way they would do that. There's absolutely zero chance of that happening.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah,
man of the people.
Oh my! So we're going to Vegas, huh? Looks like all the pictures are filtering in on Twitter there of the madness going on, and I'm feeling like I'm ready to hop on the plane sooner than I should.
I didn't have any FOMO this tour, and that's not to say it hasn't been a great tour. Like, it's been a phenomenal tour, and I'm really happy to see that you've caught so many shows. But I've yet to have FOMO, and then seeing the pictures tonight and today of people going out and getting ready, and the costume picks and the predictions, and it's the same energy before the New Year's run for me. It's like these are the holy grail, right? These 2 runs. And I had it bad today. I couldn't even look at it. I mean, I want everybody to have a great time. I want PHiSH to rage. I'm not one of those assholes that's like, oh, I'm not going. I hope it sucks. Like, I want it to be fucking mind blowing.
Do people really say that? Do people? I guess maybe secretly they think that, but I mean, do people really express? I hope your shit sucks because I can't go.
I'm sure they're. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure people do.
That's some fucked up
for
shit.
Sure.
That's just...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't say that, but I feel like people would say that. That is something that is said in groups.
I hope they play the line and then sing Monica.
Exactly. Well, that's what, I mean, that's what people were saying for Santa Barbara was like, get all the Love and Light crap out now, play some of the ballads and shit so we don't have to worry about them for 4 nights in Vegas.
No, but I think that's the exception. It's not good, but it's a little more justified when it's the night before you're seeing them. It's okay to wish they play like, let's get Soul Planet out of the way right now.
And you want the best version of Soul Planet ever if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like, though, even though it's only been a day break, I feel like once they hit kind of the 4-night runs, it kind of it almost like restarts, refreshes kind of the kick around anyway. So, I mean, even though Tweezer was just 2 shows ago in LA, I feel like you could still get one.
Tweezer's on the table.
Point, so it's like
everything's on
there.
the table.
Yeah. So,
but we still haven't got that belly. I just hope they keep it in their back pocket till Sunday at this point.
Hey, you know who we do have?
What?
We have our friend, and I haven't talked to her forever, so I'm really, really fucking excited about this. But we have our dear friend, Missy. What's up, Missy?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. What are you doing?
It's a Thursday night in Delray Beach, and I'm here seeing the Grateful Dead cover band called Crazy Fingers.
Oh, I love
awesome.
Crazy Fingers. What, Bamboo Room?
What?
At the Bamboo Room?
It's a place called PHiSH Depot.
PHiSH Depot.
Oh,
I was friends with those guys, friends of some of those guys
on
Facebook from when I used to go down there to see the
I
Raz.
can hear you.
Okay.
It's all right. We forgot to give her the earbud
Oh,
speaker.
God. I know. I should have bought like a headset.
That's all right.
I miss you guys.
I miss you too. It's great to see you.
Yeah.
It's
Have a
great
great
to see
show.
you guys. So you guys aren't in Vegas?
T and Kev are going for Halloween, and T, you'll be there the night before, right?
Yeah, I'll go Saturday. I go Saturday, Sunday.
What are they going to do?
Something good. Something special. Who knows?
I'm hoping for Genesis. I think that would.
Quarantine, so
stuff. How do I turn this up? Oh, can I use your headphones? I don't know if they have to link them to your phone. Hold on, I'm gonna use her headphones.
All right, I'm gonna put you backstage for a minute.
Yeah, fix yourself up. We'll bring you back on.
She didn't hear me say that, so she thought I was just like, piss off, Missy. No, I don't. You stay there. Stay backstage. Come back once you're ready. So yeah, I think every year for probably forever. I mean, I'm not old enough to know from the first few Halloweens, but since I've been doing the costumes, I feel like Genesis and Yes are two that are always in the conversation, and I feel like this is the year.
There's only one Yes album they should do.
Okay.
We want to get into it. But,
yeah, let's get into it.
90125, the one that everyone laughs at me. I posted something about it today, and I had quite a few people say that would be fantastic. Can you imagine Owner of the Lonely Heart or Hold On or Leave It? I mean, just the instrumentation and the vocal things on that album would make it truly special if they picked that.
I saw Yes in concert in the round at McNichols Arena.
Oh, nice.
In like 91, probably 92. It was in high school.
It was the Union tour.
Yeah.
Yep.
And and it was one of the first times I'd taken acid because I was like still in high school, and I was with like one of my buddies' older brothers and all their friends. And man, the speakers, so like the stage was down here and the speakers were kind of above the stage. And as they moved around, the speakers kind of like pulsated in and out. And I thought it was like a giant spider the whole night. And like, it was the craziest shit, man. And that was one of the coolest shows ever. The music, like it's one of those shows where you can see the music, you know, when you're tripping, because it's so.
They had everybody. It was Steve Howe and Trevor Rabin and Chris Squire and both keyboardists, and you know,
it was awesome. It was one of the best shows ever. Like, yeah, blew my mind. Fantastic,
fun
fantastic
stuff. And then Genesis, everybody says Lamb, but you know there are other Genesis albums too. They did Watcher of the Sky at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They could do the album. That's one, I guess, Trespass, or I forget which one. Somebody
or Genesis.
Have you been paying attention to some of those flyers though? The class of 1983 flyers that people have been posting and seen around. Like I did actually see a couple in Santa Barbara. I didn't think I should have taken one off a pole when we passed by.
And there's Eliminator. You have Robert Plant's Principle of Moments, which would be great to see in the mood.
So, I mean, I wonder if that stuff's real or if that stuff's fan based or whatever. But it keeps popping up and it's everywhere. And if it's like them bringing it out and like I don't know.
We'll see. I think it's fan based. I think somebody printed a bunch up and now they've got traction with it.
I don't know. That's the hard thing with this like super intense fan base of theirs. They blur the line, right? Like it's hard to tell what's coming from the band and what's coming
and the
from
whole
people
thing
like us.
Santa Barbara, you know, the hi, hello, how are you tonight? You know,
that's
that
off the white tape. That's
from
off
their
the white tape.
Yeah, but off of that, like what Scott Marks posted too again was like, you know, again harkens back to 83. So there's like these weird callbacks to it. So you never conspiracy theories. Where's the llama?
somebody put forth the proposition that they were going to do the original versions of songs, like No Dogs Allowed instead of Divided Sky, kind of thing. Skippy the Wonder Mouse, you know, do all those things that were the songs before they became the songs.
I think that's just like super nerdy fucking fans nerding out, like which I appreciate and love, but like, there's no logic in that. I don't think.
No, none at all. No, I'd like the Gamehenge theory. If there's no Gamehenge,
should we try Missy again? Oh, nope, she's gone.
If there's no Gamehenge songs the next 3 nights, I think they may do it. Stage, scenery, costumes.
You want to take a simple bet on it?
No.
Okay.
Because if you want to bet me, I don't trust that at all.
I don't know. I just love that's like the go-to prediction. Like people, they're gonna do Gamehenge this year. It's like, no, they're not.
That's what I was thinking of. Thanks, Makita.
Oh, right. Hey, there she is.
Hey, you got your earbuds?
Yes, I'm here with Danielle. Say hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
You know, I saw Crazy Fingers once. They played poolside when the Radiators were down there doing a 3-night run. And at the hotel, Crazy Fingers played during the afternoon.
They're awesome. They're so good.
I love them. And that was 20 years ago, probably.
Yeah. They're playing it. I'm sitting in the lot. And
nice. Sounds good.
Trees. Yeah.
So how you been? I feel like it's been forever.
I know. I've been on hiatus.
It's all right. I get it. I mean, I completely get it from your point of view. I just selfishly have missed having you around.
Guys, I miss you guys.
So you gonna come up and do MSG this year?
TBD.
All right. Well, let us know.
I'm kind of like seeing what else is going on. I don't know.
Do you just get burned out from the scene, like from the PHiSH fans being PHiSH fans?
I felt like Atlantic City was a lot.
It was a lot.
And I'm gonna go see. I think I'm gonna go see Goose next weekend in Atlanta.
Nice.
Nice.
And I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna stress over getting tickets and all this stuff and flying up, and I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out.
Nice.
I love it.
I like it.
That's Wook of the Year material right there. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We'll see what happens.
Hey, you know what? Because like, you know, once you like make your plan, then you stress about it for like weeks and months and this and that. I can't.
She's looking at you, Kev.
I can't.
I don't stress.
That.
I make my plan. I execute it, and then I have 2 months to worry about nothing. And when it comes up, I'm like, oh yeah, I reserved that hotel already.
See, girls don't do that.
No, neither does Kev. He's full of shit.
Oh, I got Mexico. I'm doing Dead and Company and PHiSH in Mexico.
Oh
so
shit!
Month, huh?
So
that's gonna be fun.
Dead and Company, and I want to do PHiSH. So we're doing both. So
nice.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I still have one more payment.
Right. Yeah,
That's
January,
awesome.
right? Or something.
What?
It's in January they have the last payments.
No, I have one more payment, and next is November. And then I'm all paid up for. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And then I'm all paid up for. I know. Then we'll go like this. And then yeah, and then I'm done. I'm excited though. Mexico's my favorite. I like fish in tropical areas.
It is good fish, for sure. That's one of my bucket lists. I haven't made it to Riviera Maya or any of the Mexico shows that I really want to. Maybe next year if they keep going back.
You will.
So we were just going over some of our predictions. I feel like we were on like this class of '83. Yes, Genesis.
Why is everybody saying '83? I saw something on Twitter about that.
Well, there's these flyers around town at all the venues that they've been on fall tour with like the yearbook pictures and shit and the class of '83.
Wow, okay.
I don't know. It's like deep, nerdy conspiracy.
And there's an issue with it because Paige was a year ahead of them in college, so they weren't the class of '83 that year, really.
Nerdy PHiSH fan right there. See, Kev keeping it real.
Wait, so somebody wrote like Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, Dio, Holy Diver came out in '83. Yes, Pyromania by Def Leppard. Iron Maiden. Right, Iron Maiden, The Trooper, whatever album that was, came out that year.
Dude, Maiden or Def Leppard would.
It's gonna be everything they played in quarantine.
No, they're not doing that.
Another new album.
No, that'd be sick. Remember when they did the Gasbot Vox? I
was there.
That was like, I'm like searching the internet. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't find it. Why do you see what? And look how awesome that turned out.
That was like my go-to story for people that didn't understand PHiSH to like explain why I love the band so much. Because in my mind, it was like perfectly encapsulates like the relationship with the fans and the trolling and the musicianship of able to write an entire album. And then I found out after like 5 people I told that to that it's not how other people perceive it. They looked at me like I was like out of my mind. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They're like, that's cool, dude. That's
people paid like hundreds of dollars and flew to Vegas and they just made up an album and didn't play any hits. Like, what the fuck?
But it was also too like all the white and like the shapy things behind them.
The floor the floor was amazing. Like that was to watch that floor like change the lights on the light pattern and then them in the clothes. It was so crazy. It was so fun.
They've had so long to think about this. Like they're gonna do something crazy.
And it's always just, you know, no matter what they do, it's that buzz in that arena. Everyone's in costumes. It's like the pre-show, you get the bill, and like everything's just it's such a fun night, you know. And Vegas alone is such a fucking crazy town, and the buzz just being in Vegas is different. So it's so fun. It's gonna be.
What are you gonna dress up as?
That's fun.
T, what are you dressing up as?
Oh,
I know
what
what
I
it
dress
is,
up
but I
as?
want you to tell it.
One night before Halloween, Alex and I are going as Vision and the Scarlet Witch in like their 80s outfit. So like I have like the green and yellow and like a huge cape, and then she's got the red Scarlet Witch outfit from WandaVision type look. So it'll be fun.
That's awesome.
And then Saturday night we got costumes too, but I'm not sure if we're gonna dress up. If we go to the show, we'll dress up. But we're thinking about maybe going to Lady Gaga Saturday night. So then we're gonna dress up differently for that. So I don't know.
Dress up, like nice.
Right, exactly.
Lady
Like
Gaga.
do a night. So
Yeah. I'm either
That's
going to
it.
be the guy from Hogan's Slogans, or I'm going to dress up like Bob Weir.
aren't you the guy from Hogan Slogans?
Wait, who's Hogan's Logan?
Kev.
That's me. It's one of the bits we do on Live.
Oh, what did I miss?
I don't know, about a year of content.
That's not true. I've seen almost every single one. Maybe not the last month. Well,
That's all right.
That would be sick, and I can't wait to see pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to try to go live before Halloween. Me and Travis are going to try to call into the show from there. So
Yeah, in
Oh
full
my God,
costume.
gotta. I'll be home. I'm handing out candy, streaming.
right.
Yeah,
I gotta
me
see.
too.
Nice.
I'm gonna do the whole trick or treaters thing, but like at a certain point, I'm turning the lights out. I'm getting fucked up and getting ready for PHiSH. So like, if you're in my neighborhood, you have until about 9 o'clock Eastern to get your candy, and then I'm turning into an old man and shutting you out.
Oh,
They're gonna be
all
like,
the-
I
all
can
the
hear the
kids who-
music on in this guy's house, so I know he's home, but he's not answering the door. He's got the best Twix in town.
The best Twix. What's your go-to Halloween candy? I'm Reese's all day, every day,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
kind of not
Yeah.
even close.
I'm a Snickers
Fuck yeah.
guy.
Snickers?
Yeah,
Like
so
the
I like
mini
the
Snickers or the full bars?
I don't care whatever you're going to give me. I'll even eat the little square ones that are one bite if that's all I can get.
Those are bite size. What about
Yeah.
the gram? What's the 100 grand? What's that?
Oh, the 100 grand's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh shit! Hold on. We gotta stand. We gotta.
Uh-oh. Be
Oh
careful.
my God.
Well, the lighting is great, Missy. You should tell that
Yeah.
car to stay there.
It's really cool. It's actually not that crowded here tonight. There's usually like out here, right outside. There's like a little heady shakedown. Then everybody comes out here and gets really, really high during set breaks. Then people are actually they smoke pot in there too.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys already know what I'm doing tomorrow?
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm taking my son to see a YouTuber named Danny Duncan.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
It's gonna-
people on YouTube host live events? That's a
Oh,
thing?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually hosts. He's this guy's big YouTuber. My son wears all his merch.
And then
He
you have to
has,
pay to
like-
get the autograph. You pay to go there, then you
Oh.
pay to get the autograph.
Oh,
you
yeah,
pay for
we-
the picture. And
We're paying for the VIP experience
Uh.
so he can meet him. And I'm very excited. My son, it's kind of like shaves kids' heads on. People jumping around and doing crazy shit. So
Like,
Very
what's
excited.
his thing? Like, is he like a gamer or like a...
he's not a gamer. He's just like this guy. He's like one of those, like almost like I guess like a jackassy type thing. Does these crazy
Kev, we gotta get you to do jackass type shit.
how about we get?
Tell about his merch. He has like all this like funny merch, like Sex Luck and Virginity Rocks and I Love Hot Moms, and my
It's
kid wears
all-
all of it.
It's all about the merch. And if you're interested,
By the
down in
way,
the description, you can click the link down in the description there.
what's Plus merch? It's all about the merch.
It's that's my youngest was into some guy called, I don't know, his thing was clickbait, and she had me buy the clickbait sweatshirts and the clickbait shirts, and then like 2 months later she's like, oh, that guy's an asshole, he did something
Hey, the name holds up. The name holds up. All right, so
Oh,
maybe we'll
God.
get back to PHiSH for a little bit. We'll keep it a little bit.
I'm gonna head out. I love you
All right.
guys.
Have a
you,
great
man.
show,
See you
Miss.
soon.
If you wanna,
Happy Halloween.
you know,
Good seeing you.
You guys have the best time. I miss you and I love you. Mwah.
All right, we'll talk
Okay,
soon.
bye.
Have a good show, Missy.
Thanks. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, it's good
Aw.
seeing her. It's been a while.
It has been a
It's been a
while. It's good to
while.
see her. Man. Nice.
All right, I
Isn't
need
that-
a second to come just like recenter. What are we doing
Reset,
here?
recenter?
Are we
We
live still?
we are live still. Well, I mean, you know, we talked last. If anybody didn't see the show last night, you just need to go check the playlist for Wook Plus Live season 2. Check the show last night if you want all your PHiSH stuff, because we talked about the show last night.
No, I mean, but like we can still talk about, you know,
well, we
Halloween,
want to hear
Vegas.
Right, we want to hear what Travis has to say because he was at that show.
Thanks, Jen.
We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
No.
It was fun.
All right,
you
T.
know.
Well, you get to pick. You can either talk about the tour, or you can talk about your favorite Halloween.
Nice.
But either way, we're gonna
Favorite
take a break
Halloween.
and let you talk for a minute.
Oh, great.
No pressure.
Well, I don't know. Tours, we can talk both. We'll go tour real quick.
All right.
I don't know. I think my favorite show, the highlight show for me was Chula. I think the Fluff opener, the NICU Fest was a lot
The
of fun.
NICU.
The
Kev-
NICU. and then
Tree
the Fest.
created the moment from Instagram. Subtle, Kev. It was literally during the same line.
Something about that line makes me want to take my glasses.
Like,
I
take
see the
glasses
dirt
off.
all of a sudden. You know?
It's like
Oh,
a
Fluff
reaction. Yeah. It's like
Fucking fingerprint.
he hears a bell and he has to eat. But yeah, Slow Llama, Second Slave, that Sand and a Piper. The Sandpiper was great. Sense, and then you know, the first two. Yeah, it wasn't. We weren't as bad in the Chomp section. I know Skoy was in a bad area and had it pretty bad, and the area behind, sort of, we were lucky enough to be sort of in the protected zone. I always call it, like in the bubble up front. So we were still in an okay spot. We just had to deal with a lot of people that were like walking through or trying to come through. But other than that, it was okay. But right behind us, it got pretty bad, and there was a lot of like chatter and like bullshit.
I don't understand why though. Like, I mean, why would you go to a show and it's such a hard ticket to get and you spend that kind of money and then you just talk through it?
But maybe that's how you enjoy shows.
Yeah, it's that, or you're doing a bunch of blow and you just, you're just talking.
That's
and
what it
you're on the
is.
drugs and you're just, But I had it worse actually in Chula, because like the guy and the girl next to me and their whole crew were talking for so much, and the guys directly behind me were like, I guess we're pretty much like what Skoy experienced, like talking work and all kinds of shit. Like it was so weird, and you're just like, are you not?
Let me ask you a
attention?
question. If you take this situation, right, with the people talking around you and you put it in a bar, is it as annoying as it is when you're at a PHiSH concert?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is PHiSH playing in that bar?
Sure, yeah.
Then yes, it's just as fucking annoying. Don't talk during PHiSH. It doesn't
Well,
matter
if you're
where
in a
you're at. It
bar-
matters what you're listening to.
If you're in a bar and it's the jukebox, then talk as loud as you want. Like nobody, like that's what you're in the bar for. It's social. If you're in the bar and there's a band playing, usually up close is where the people want to listen to it. And if you're back by the bar, you can like stand back there and talk, because that's sort of more of the talking zone anyway. But when you're at a concert, if you're in seats and stuff, I feel like that's kind of like music listening territory. Like if you want to talk, again, there's concourses and like the concession areas and shit that you can go talk at,
I remember when I was a kid, it's a very distinct memory from my band director. I must have been like 4th grade or something, like a little book. And he was telling us about when you're at a concert. Now he was talking like symphonies and orchestras. He's like, you do not clap until the conductor puts his hands down. Even if it's silence, you just live in that silence. And he instilled it hard in us. And I'm not trying to be all pretentious and like bullshit. Like it's PHiSH, it's a rock band, it's a concert, it's not a symphony. You could go to your buddy and be like, yo, that's fucking, I can't believe they busted this out, But like, if you're talking about your business plan, for Dogcoin or whatever, it's like, just go the fuck out in the concourse or something. Like,
well, that's just it. I mean, you can talk about the show in moments and like, holy shit, or like, oh, here's your song, and like, whatever.
Or like
Skoy
Skoy just laughing his nuts off every time they peak. You just hear him like, you know, which is that's great. You laugh, cool, but
Right, but there's not. Yeah, you don't need to carry on a conversation during the show. And this is funny because when we were in the line, actually, for the like early admission and shit and handing out numbers, we were talking, and just somebody was like, "Man, I don't even want to be on the rail." He's like, "It's too hard now that you're always on the live stream." He's like, "I don't want to be fucking seen dancing like right on the rail and like getting ripped apart for what I'm wearing or if I'm not dancing properly or shit." He's like, "Live streams have totally ruined being up front for me." He's like, "I like to
dude,
be a
those
few rows back now."
pictures, those like HD pictures stare right into the crowd. That's fucking, I don't know. What do you think about it? I think it's fucked up. Like, I would hate to have my picture. I bet there are girls up there and a couple of guys that are like, love it and see the camera guy and they're like, oh, I'm going to flip my hair like, and like totally dig it. But then there's the spun out Wook that's like off kilt, like falling off balance. Like, you know, their eyes are crossed and like, don't want their boss to see that picture. Like, they don't want to be out there documented like that.
Now, let me ask you this: as opposed to chompers, how do you feel about people who like obnoxiously sing every lyric to every song? Like, I get singing and being it, like people want to sing and be in it, but when you're singing like the Trey slow ballads and it's like him singing and only you singing too next to him,
yeah, it depends on the song. I mean, there's moments that I fucking love whenever, like. It's time, you know, like with Bathtub Gin, right? There's a couple of lines where everybody shouts out, like things like that. Fuck yeah, like I love it. But
didn't sing, but I'm saying, like, man, when he's singing like Beneath the Sea of Stars, and you're like there's even ahead of him or singing it, you're like, dude, just
is it just me or can you tell? Because I've seen there's two different type of people that sing. There's the guy who's singing because he's just fucked up and emotionally moved by it, and he's just like spaced out with his eyes closed, like singing. Like I get that, cool guy. But then there's also kind of like the douchey person who's like, oh, I know PHiSH really well. I know every word to every PHiSH song.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna show off my PHiSH nuts by singing this song. It's like, all right, buddy, like just give it a rest. We don't need to hear you sing.
Right. Like exactly. You're like, no, man. But yes,
sing quietly if you're going to sing. Whisper, sing to yourself.
Right. And the slow songs. I mean, I'm all for expression and hey, man, when it's ripping and you want to get into it, like, yes, I do it all the time too. But that's when it's like louder and you're not exactly in somebody's ear.
And like, they do have some great lines that you just want to sing out loud.
No, yeah, for sure.
Like the one that just came to mind, like with Blaze On, it's like when I mess up twice or once, I do it two more times.
Right.
Yeah, like that kind of line, like sure, everybody jump. I don't know, but all right, so we're going down this path, and it's easy as talking heads on this fucking channel to criticize people and shit. But at the same time, like the very first time I saw PHiSH, one of the things I liked most about it was I felt free and like uninhibited and like no judgment, right? Like if I wanted to spin around in a circle for 2 hours, I could do it. Or if I wanted to stand there with my jaw on the floor and just stare up into space, I could do it. So like for the most part, I don't like the idea of judging people. It's just that fine line when they interfere with your enjoyment.
Right. We're talking about like talking during the show, which I just feel like isn't exactly the same as like being pissed that somebody's like dancing. Like I'm not gonna be mad for anybody sharing in a groove or like moving around, you know what I mean? But it's just there's just etiquette things. I mean, like with
there's a little bit of that's on PHiSH though, because I noticed the chomping is worse when they're not killing it, right? When they're not they're like mailing it in and they're just giving you like some late 3.0 bullshit and you're just sitting there. Like people lose interest and the bros with their baseball caps are talking and like, and then when they fucking start raging and hitting it, then everybody shuts up. So a little bit of that's on the band, I guess. I don't know.
To bring it back. Yeah. But I mean, what are you going to do? You're not going to have every song that like everyone's going to be able to rage to. So I get, you're always going to have.
I guess ultimately,
look who's in the fucking chat.
Right. Oh, nice. These things happen at shows because somebody inevitably at every show complains about one of these things, right? Or all of them. So maybe you have to reach some zen with it that it's going to happen. And if it really is that bad, as much as it sucks, maybe you got to just walk away. And
that's the thing. That's what like I was saying about being on the floor, and fam's like, how can you handle like all that shit? You're like, well, you just have to accept certain things are going to happen during the show. Like you're going to have to try and help usher somebody past you as they're trying to stand in front of you. You're going to have to explain to somebody something during the show. It's just you accept that. And if you don't feel like dealing with
books crashing into your space.
Yeah,
and you're going to have to deal with them on social media the following day, and it's going to be really uncomfortable.
Or you have such bad knees after staying on the floor for so long. You're like, maybe I'm gonna sit in a seat for a couple shows here and enjoy sitting back and watching the lights instead of being so on the floor and aggro and dealing with that. So you pick and choose, and
I
there's
want to
not a
be
bad seat in the
far
house
enough.
usually.
I want to be far enough back to where nobody cares what I do, but far enough up to where everybody cares what the band is doing. You know what I mean? Like if you're too far up, like people are in your space. Yo, somebody's echoing. I'm muting you. Yeah, that's it. It was Kev. Sorry, Kev. No, but like if you're too far up, like everybody's in your space and like it's very much like you're in everybody's radar. But if you're too far back, that's where like the people that are really fucked up and spun out or are just there for a party are. So like I like that middle ground right by the soundboard. Best sound, best atmosphere.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's definitely a sweet spot too, and yeah, trying to find. And a lot of times, sometimes that's why it's nice to just bail on everything and go some. Like I did at Chula, I couldn't take my seats anymore. I had great seats, like dead center, right by the soundboard, but those people talking just. So I went up to the grass and just hung out with like some other people up there, including like Alex and her friends and stuff, and just I had a great show up there. So you just find your
Kev, just
spot.
turn your speakers down a little bit, man.
I did.
Oh, T, turn your speakers down a little bit.
I saw. I think that the seats
Come on, man.
in front of, next to, behind the soundboard is always where you want to be because the sound guy mixes the fucking house for himself.
Yeah, it's true. It's the ideal spot, and it's usually where TK5 is too. So, and well, you know what I mean. Like you get the full visual, the full audio.
This was great. Speaking of CK5 at the forum, I had a great line of sight on him, which I usually always try to do. But this time I was like in the stands and could actually like watch him from an angle and was paying really good attention to him a lot of the show, especially when they were like ripping during the antelope and stuff to see like how he sets up his cues and stuff. But pre-show, and this was how it was actually at Santa Barbara too. They were super strict about smoking and not even like weed, just like cigarettes or vape or whatever, even outside in the line. Like the security in Santa Barbara came up to a couple guys and were like, don't smoke here, like go across the street, this and that. But in the forum, like they would actually, there was a guy, we were in row 2 and he was in row 1 in our seats and he was just like having a vape and they were like on the floor shining a flashlight on him. And then like security came down and were like, took him back up just to tell him to stop smoking in the arena. Like he came back
But
down,
like took him away from the show to say that.
Was pre-show, but yeah, they like the one guy came down and was like, "Hey man, stop smoking." And then another guy came down and was like, "Hey, come up here with us." And he's like, "What?" And so he goes up there for like a minute and a half and comes back down. I was like, "What'd they do?" He's like, "Nothing, just told me not to smoke in there." Like,
There's
so weird.
There's smoking
So
etiquette.
anyway,
I know there's
like,
people that are like, don't smoke at shows, but like blow it up, right? Like you hit whatever, it's a joint, a cigarette, a vape. You hit it and you blow it up and not in people's face. If you blow it forward, that's kind of a dick move and you're an amateur or you're spun out.
Too, though, so it was just like blowing out of the arena, so it wasn't even anybody there.
Oh,
But it was so funny because I was like making note of like how critical they were being, and then we were joking at intermission. Like CK5 probably busted outside to go get a couple darts in real quick because he loves smoking. And then sure enough, during second set, I'm watching him. He's just smoking at the booth. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. They let that guy just freely smoke cigarettes sitting there next to the security guards. But like anybody they see here, they're like, stop.
It's in his contract, man. It's in his contract.
That's exactly what my buddy said. He's like, it's written in there. Like, I get to smoke darts during the second set if I need to.
Who the
high pressure situation?
I mean, who the fuck's gonna like say something to CK5 though? Like,
no, it's just funny. It's just one of those things where you're just like, he's just like blatantly, and you're like, oh man.
I quit smoking like 3 years ago or 2 years ago now, and the only time I like Jones for it is at shows, and like I've been pretty good, fairly good, but like I don't know, I don't even think about it now, right? Like I'm sitting here, I'm not thinking about it at all, but there's just that like muscle memory of being at shows. Anyway, we should talk about that.
I like smoking. I just like it.
Okay.
And I try to be cool.
I like lamp.
The anthem, at Trey at the anthem.
You should have followed up. We should have just switched topics. Right. I like smoking. So, first PHiSH show.
I figured out the way to smoke a cigarette in a place like the Anthem is you just keep walking. You light it and walk and do laps around the whole place while you're hitting the cigarette.
Piss everybody off. You're not gonna piss one.
Catches you.
You can piss one person off a lot, or you can piss everybody off a little bit. And as we have found out,
just let it go, man.
It's way better to piss people off a little bit. Oh man, Kev. Oh,
they let you smoke in Vegas, don't they?
Do they still let you smoke in the casinos? I don't know. I don't remember.
They let you
I
smoke
think
in the
I don't know if you
casino.
can anymore.
It's Caesars and AC. You could smoke at the basement gaming room, but nowhere else in the casino.
The lowest floor you could smoke in, so all the
Right,
smoke
yes.
just generally seeps
So
up
the
through all
smoke
the
rises.
Nice. So hopefully by the time
Brilliant
it gets to the
fucking
top,
move.
it's dissipated. But
Oh,
everyone
they
right
pump so much.
immediately.
They have such good air systems. They pump oxygen into those rooms to keep you gambling and up all night. And
Yeah. All right. Well.
all right.
I feel
And
like
then
you
what
could
did they
smoke
do
in
for the
Vegas still.
encore?
What encore? What were we even talking about? I like this questions though. T, you got any more? All right. What do you think about?
What?
Yeah.
What do you think
Oh,
about what?
No. What do you? You're supposed to ask me what I think about something.
What do you think about something? What do you think about the tour so far? What do you think tonight's going to be like? See, I always think, I've said this to multiple people, I always think night one in Vegas is the best night personally, because the highest it'll be. It's that buzz. And I feel like this year, I know there's a lot of tickets around, but I feel like this year is the first year that people actually are there early. Like I feel like so many people got into town last night and shit. And
Yeah, but what did we see? $9 tickets for sale
Yeah,
today.
I know, and that's
Nine.
crazy. So I still expect it to be, one of those, not really a revenge show where people aren't here, but I still expect it to be a blowout. Like, this is when the golden age happened, and this is like, I don't know, this is always the fun energy night to me between this and then the Halloween show. So
I'm gonna have a
hope
hard
everybody has
time
fun.
making it through over here on the East Coast. I'm gonna have a hard time making it through tonight because I still got work tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try, but I'll be honest. Like I don't know. I do agree with your logic. I think tonight in reality is gonna rage, but the first night is hard for both getting there early and for the people watching it on the webcast. So maybe that's proof of your point. Like that's where they're gonna bust shit out. I mean, I'm probably
It's
gonna
always
listen to it
fun.
3 times tomorrow, though, so it'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. You'll get it. But it's always fun. I don't know. We'll see. And it's, 4 nights in Vegas. 5 nights for a lot of these people that got into Vegas last night. Good luck. I wish you all the best. But man, that's like 72 hours is my cutoff at the absolute max. I got to get out of that town. So I hope everybody else stays safe and it has a good, long, healthy run there. But it's a long time to be stuck in the desert.
Well, I mean, not everybody goes as hard as you, T. Like people,
Yeah, but Vegas just sucks it out of you, man. No matter what you're
Yeah.
doing, there's just so much to do, and it's overwhelming. You walk out of that show and your senses are just like ding, 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 ding. You're like, holy shit! Like this is shakedown times 1,000.
Oh God, I got the worst FOMO ever, motherfuckers. All right, before we completely forget about the crowd again or the people watching again and lose them all, I do want to do our admin thing. I like that we started doing this. I feel like it has an effect. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's awesome. We do a lot of fun shit.
Hit that like button too.
Like this video. I found out today that Scott, who has literally watched every show we've ever done since day one, doesn't like every video, and it's kind of like, what the fuck, Scott? So Scott, this goes out to you. Just like the video, man. Just hit the thumbs up, subscribe. We're actually going to be here every night of this run doing this lot, and on Sunday, you two are going to be calling in from Vegas, hopefully. Well, I know Kev will. I don't know if T will. We'll see. We'll see how much Gaga rages on Saturday night. I guess we'll determine if T calls in on Sunday.
Sunday, I can tell you, I already got 2 massages planned Sunday morning at the Four Seasons. And
nobody fishes like you, man.
I'm gonna be ready to go Sunday night. That's all I can tell you. Regardless,
you are a consummate pro. You are the epitome of an expert fisherman.
Doing Vegas right, man. That's all I know.
Oh God, I wish I was there.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
All right, you guys got anything else?
No. Looking forward to
good. It's night one. Let's just.
Yeah,
it's night one. I can't wait to see what they do tonight. Like it's always fun. I said, everybody there, have a great show. Everybody watching at home, let's have a good show.
We blew our wad last night,
Yeah,
it was fun.
Somebody wants to see Ding 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 again.
Walking out into the casino, and you're like, ding 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 ding. It's just
Somebody's
like that.
Getting a screenshot of that, you're in trouble.
I was gonna share the badass promo I made, but that was on the live one. Hold on, here I can switch over real quick. It's not that bad, Af. I made it in like 3 seconds, but I'm gonna tease an upcoming event and then we'll go out.
We should.
Sorry, what were you saying?
That's what I was gonna say. We should.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that? I don't mean to. I'm trigger happy.
I was about to.
All right, I promise I won't do it.
The phone number. It's what was it?
Oh yeah, the phone number. All right.
We love you guys.
See you next time. See you tomorrow. Everybody have a good night.